The madnesses is mad. So obviously, this is the 247 download show. We are mad late. Hella things happening today, and it was just a thing of one thing after the other, one thing after the other. And I said to myself, I can't make the show. But I said to myself, no. I need to. We're doing this every Wednesday, guys. We're doing this every Wednesday. Obviously, today's not going to be a full show because we're way out of time. There's lots of things that haven't happened. But I'm not going to complain about that stuff. We're going to push and move forward. So we're going to have a quick little mini catch-up today. It's not going to be that long at all because, like I said, a lot of the people haven't been notified. A lot of the people are not going to be, the usuals that I need in the room are not going to be in the room. Shout out to everyone that's quickly jumping on the live. This is the 247 Download Show each and every Wednesday. You mean? And we'll be talking about DJ stuff to raise your DJ profile, man. In my opinion, DJs need to be making spondoolies. Man can't be out here DJ and it can't be broke. But that will happen if you're not doing certain things. So the whole reason of this show is that we're going to try and keep people engaged and keep people here so they can learn how to up there. People want to make more spondoolies. Everybody want to make more spondoolies. And if you're a DJ, this is the place that you need to be each and every Wednesday. The 247 Download Show. You mean cheese on bread. So, I don't know if you lot have seen some of my other plus. Yo, we saying Disco done as well. We saying Lee. I'm surprised some of you lot are still up by this time. I'm not even going to lie. I looked at the time, I said, oh my diggity. We're almost an hour late. Like, how are some of you still even awake? I know some of you lot are not from the UK. So, if you're not from the UK, cool. That's going to make sense as to you're going to be like, what's going on here? This is the 247 Download Show mainly for DJ. So, even if you're not a DJ, there's still somebody like that you can pick up here. Yo, what are you saying, John? I'm surprised. Rod, Scott, so what? You lot are still what are you guys still doing awake? There's me thinking, no sound. This is what I'm saying. Are you serious? Nah. Do you know what's nuts, yeah? I've got it here now, guys. Look. I can hear myself. John, I can hear myself. I can see myself. Bro, I'm doing upgrades every single week. Now, I'm listening and watching myself. So if there's any problems, look, it's got a delay. Yeah. Like I told you guys, I'm trying to provide value for you mofos, man. Where's my sound? You know what I'm saying? So every time, upgrades. Some of the upgrades we've got right now, like I tell you guys, it's a mess here. I got soundbox over this side. I got my DJ set up over this side. I got the iRig over there. It's a madness. Like, you lot can just see this. You're thinking it's calm. No, it's a Mazzolini right about now. It's a Mazzolini. But anyway, we're going to make upgrades. So let's talk about some of the upgrades I'm going to be looking to make. First of all, I need one of those microphones. I didn't want to do the microphone thing, but this thing, because I remember last time Scott was like, keep the microphone there, keep the microphone there. So obviously I'm going to get one of those. You know the microphones? You know, guys, you know when you see them doing it, I'm going to be one of those guys. Yeah, I'm going to have to be one of those guys. So I'm going to order one of those microphones. One of those microphones are coming. I need to find another way. First of all, let me see if there's any pros in here. Do any of you lot know how to do the mirror thing? Because I like to have things reading. So these things need to read correctly. If I've got something on my top, I want it to read correctly. And there's a way. If I go more, someone said there's something called mirror. Mirror the video. Oh, say no more. I've done it myself. You feel me? All right, cool. So I've got that one sorted out. But yeah, I don't want to wear the headphones, but I know soon it's going to have to be the whole headphone podcasty type stuff. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's where we're going to go because I've got ideas for this whole show. So it's all good. But right now, I'm happy to start from the ground. And I'm happy some of you lot are going to be here and you're going to say, remember the times when he never had this thing? Yes, big shout out to a man like Percy, you know. Percy, keep posting, my broski. Those videos I've been seeing you post, I know you're not really a video person, but the fact you're stepping out your shell, I rate you, my G. I rate that. So keep doing it, fam. It's going to get easier and easier the more and more you do it. And just, bruv, F what anyone says. If anyone's not giving you the right motivation, if anyone's not telling you stuff like I'm telling you, then tell them to do one, bro. Keep pushing out those videos. And the fact that you went to anyway, I spoke to you in the comments, bro. Keep doing your thing, Percy. I'm looking out for you. I'm seeing what you're doing. You didn't make a live show thing. Yeah, I know, Scott. That's what I'm saying. And I'm going to make one now because you know what? There was a chance that this show wasn't going to happen today because I was booked in for a meeting, a Zoom call, and it was at like 9:30. And I thought, there's a high chance that I'm not. And that's what happened. The meeting went over. It was an important meeting, so I had to be there. The meeting went over. And I thought to myself, I'm going to be late, but I haven't told no one. Yeah, there was a lot of things. But I said to myself, nah, I'm coming on live. Even if it's for a short period of time, I don't want to let you guys down. When I'm telling you I'm going to do something, I'm going to do something every Wednesday. So I might be a bit late. You know what I mean? But we're going to keep going and seeing what we can pull out. Like I said, today's not going to be a full show. Timings, moral. I know you lot got work tomorrow. People got things to do and whatnot. Yo, Mr. Spencer, what are you saying, fam? All right. Man like Spencer with the Opus and all the DJ setups and every light going. And this guy, DMX General, say nothing, fam. Yes. Yo, John, what are you saying, bro? I need to, John, when you get a chance, DM me your number. I need to chat to you about some stuff. But anyway, we've got a couple of you here, so I'm going to just quickly do a little rundown. So we're going to make some upgrades to the show. I want to make some upgrades to the show. One, sound. So like, Mark, you see how you lot are sounding now? I want this. Another thing I thought I'd introduce is background music. Hey, I got background music, guys, every week. Something different. Yeah. Gonna have a little background, little underneath. You get me? I think it's just adding some more seasoning to the show. Let me listen to it myself. Yeah. Look at that. I'm one of my own viewers, you know. That's sad, isn't it? But I need to moderate. I need to monitor my thing, because I remember last time people were saying that the sound cut out, this happened, that happened. And I was like, nah, man, I don't want these things happening without me knowing. I've got my iRig connected to my speaker, so it's not coming out from this the controller. So if it cuts out, I should hear whatever you guys are hearing. Whatever's streaming into the phone, I should hear that. Do you know what I'm saying? So I don't want to miss it. So anyway, we're making upgrades. But at the same time, I wanted to make this something simple. The more simple the show is, the more easy it is for me to come in every week. This setup is getting big. There's a lot of stuff in front of me, guys, just to do this live. So we're going to make upgrades. We've got a microphone coming. I'm going to order that. I'm trying to stay away from the headphones. Background music. What do you lot think about the little background sound? Not a major, just a little... Not too loud, not too low. It's just there. I got a couple of them ready, queued up and stuff. It's just on loop. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, let's quickly run through some stuff I want to quickly chop up as well. So the Photo Expo, I hope some of you lot have seen my video that I put out. I put out a couple videos about the Photo Booth Expo. I think expos are great things to go to, guys. If you want to learn something about anything and you're interested even in DJing, go to DJ Expos. You want to learn about Photo Booth, go to expos. Go to places where there's other people. One of the things that I say is that if they've got keynotes, you can learn a lot from keynotes. Get your little notepad and you just write down your stuff. Like I said, John, the first one I went to was Promo, but that was the first proper one I went to, and that has literally opened up so much doors for me. Do you know what I'm saying? So I second it to anyone else who wants to climb up with what they're doing. Yeah. Nah, Scott, I'm not gonna lie, I've got another idea that I'm gonna talk about next show for the actual booth that I'm going to get. And I thought it was good that I did that, and I thought it was good that I went to that. But the main thing I wanted to go to that is salsa, guacamole, and chips. Bro, that's the name of the booth. That booth there, I don't care what anyone's, it's expensive. I'm not going to lie, guys. These things are not cheap, yeah? And it doesn't come with an iPad, so you have to spend more money. And that goes with all photo booths. They cost a lot of money. But like I said, ROI, guys, if we look at things in a different way, I know sometimes we look at it, oh, that's a lot of money. Oh, that's, no. When you run a business, you can look at things differently. You can look at things differently. So even when you purchase it, obviously it's gonna be an outlay from your taxes. That's one thing. But even more so, it's gonna bring you money back, guys. If we think like this, yes, Percy, you got me to my goal. I didn't even make one because I thought I was gonna have like 2 people on today's live because everyone's in bed. You know what I'm saying? But I respect my G. Really appreciate that. But yeah, man, ROI, man, it's something that we need to think about. The return on investment is such an important thing. And if you change your thinking, you can find yourself having better equipment and being able to do more things if you're trying to make money. Some of you guys know my motto is, I want a Flex 10, guys. If any of you lot want to buy me a Flex 10, I'm all in. You know what I'm saying? But I want a Flex 10, but I'm not getting one for a while because it's not going to return on my investment. I've got a Flex 6 and I've got a RZ. If I need to use any of those two, which I've had, I'm going to use those. I can DJ with the stuff. I don't need nothing else. I can shell the party. So a Flex 10, I'm just going to be shelling the party more with stems and stuff. But that's not going to, me using stems is not going to make, that's not going to, no one's even going to tip, man. Now, maybe there might be, all that is going to excite is other DJs. And I'm not trying to impress other DJs. And I don't think none of you guys should neither. You need to impress your clients. Impress the people that are lining your pocket. You feel me? That's who we need to impress. And that's how we make more spondoolies. All right. 10 star jumps. I need to change this, bruv. You lot are mocking the thing, you know. I swear down. You know, meant to come in and do DJ talk. People got me doing star jumps and that. Bruv, it's almost 12 o'clock at night, fam. Cheese on toast. Anyway, where was I before I was really interrupted by all the gifts I'm getting? No, I appreciate it, but I need to change that forfeit. I need to change that because I put it on so long ago. And every time someone comes into the chat, yo, bro, do the star jumps. I'm like, fam, we're not here for star jumps. This ain't PE, bro. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Big up NNL Entertainment. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna start. All right, guys, let's do some overheads. Let's go. Background music going on and all sorts. I'm not doing that. Believe it or not, I used to do that. I started a YouTube channel when I was doing that in lockdown. When lockdown came, I was DJing for my. Anyway, that's another story for another day. Yeah, DJing in the gyms, bro. So the fitness thing. Yeah, I was doing that, bruv. Live streaming, jumping, trying to motivate people. It was crazy, but yeah, you got to make do with what you got to make do. Science teacher used to make us do star jumps. Yeah, 100%. If your science teacher needs to do that, he was a sick science teacher. Don't send people at the class. Say, hey, big man, star jumps, 10 now. Drop down and give me 15. So if you can talk in my class if you're going to drop down and give me 15. Fair teacher. But yeah, man, return on investment. The salsa booth, I'm a big fan. The reason why, when I went round that photo expo, I was really trying to look for something for us guys, DJs. I was trying to look for which is the best option. And I feel like salsa booth has been thought about properly. There's a lot of other companies that do, they do decent booths. There are other different booths, but I just thought that one was like, that was the Flex 10. That was the Flex 10 of all this, you know, the stuff that's out right now. And I'm like, that one is doing it. Like, if you want something that's doing it, there's other options that are cheaper. And I know that you can use those also, but I was more so looking for something that I can just be like, look, guys, like if you want a one-stop shop thing, this is going to be it. The case that it comes in, the hard plastic case, for me, is a definite no-brainer. It comes in one thing. You set it up easy. You know, it just simple to use. Press, you know, the screen. I'll do this. Take a GIF. Take a video. Yeah, man. Charge clients for that stuff, man. And if you can get corporates, you can charge them even more. You know what I mean? As you lot know, one of my main mottos of always is trying to make sure we can think of ways and how other ways us as DJs can make more money. One thing I don't like, is I don't like the state of I'm gonna stay away. Actually, do you know what? I think DJs across the board, guys, we don't get paid enough. Simple as that. A lot of us don't get paid enough, and I don't like that. If I speak to someone and they want to grow and they want to elevate, but they're having to move really slow because of how much they're earning per Saturday or per Friday or whatever it is that they're doing, when I hear low numbers, it upsets me because I'm like, bro, you're not gonna look how you need to look. You're not gonna. It's gonna take you so long. You're never gonna get no Flex 10. there's no Flex 10 coming. You know what I'm saying? So in my mind, I'm trying to do all the things, and even with this show, I'm trying to do things that we can share. If you think about all the people that I've had on and the questions that I asked them, it's all about growth. Some people, we have to grow. And one of the things I've learned from going to all these seminars and stuff is the more people you chat to, the more people you follow, the more things that you do, the more you learn. And hopefully you do something with that knowledge. And the whole thing you should be doing with that knowledge is trying to make your income more, make yourself better, work on your craft, all of those things. If you keep doing it, after a year of staying consistent on that, when you look at your invoices from last year, and then you look at your, 12 months ago until then, 100%, bro, you should be doubling numbers. You should be doubling numbers. If you're not doubling the numbers, if you're not doubling your numbers, you're doing something wrong. And there's no problem with that, guys. None of us are perfect. Do you know what I'm saying? But if there's a place where we can talk about and help and share, then we can work through that. Do you know what I mean? And I want to make sure everyone's making more. Everyone, because we're worth it, guys. Maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's Maybelline. We're worth it. Do you know what I'm saying? Do you know how hard this stuff is? You lot done see. I got the thing I want to talk about today. I don't know if we're going to have full time, but I got my little pink slips and stuff that I want to talk about in there. But, big up TJ. Actually, we're going to get to it right now. Let's talk about it right now. Now, actually, we're going to talk about, do you know what? Let's introduce it properly. All right, scrap that. Let's keep it moving. So, as you lot know, that's the kind of things that I want to talk about. And we are going to introduce today the Pro Mobile Magazine. With this journey stuff and all the stuff that we talk about, guys, this is a good magazine to be subscribed to. And there's loads of tips, all that sort of stuff. Knowledge is a good read. If you're in the industry and you like what you do, these things shouldn't be boring. Even if you're reading about someone that you don't know, you can pick something up from them. Do you know what I'm saying? You got yours today. Well, that took long to come, John. You need to say, hey, what's going on for that first class delivery, broski? Full-time DJ. Good question. Hold on, is that? Near enough. I'm near enough a full-time DJ. So the other thing that I do apart from this, I don't have a 9 to 5 Monday to Friday. I run another company actually, and it's I do a lot of mentoring and counseling for young people actually, and that's what I do in the day. And I used to do that 4 days a week, and now I've gone down to 2 days a week because I want to do more of the DJing. The whole reason with that is that I'm going to be bringing on some more people on the team, and they're going to take over some contracts that I've been able to build up over the last few years, which is fantastic. And I can put them in the schools to still support the young people that I support while I do this stuff here, which is the kind of like the school stuff's my skill. This is my passion, and I want to put a lot of energy into it because I know I haven't got long on this earth. You know what I'm saying? And while I'm here, I want to make my mark in the stuff that I love doing. So yes, I'm basically a full-time DJ, and that's the reason why I know it's possible. And I remember where I was at a time where I used to think, how am I ever going to be full-time? Like, I need to get to a place where I'm making more on my gigs than I am on my job. And I'm there. Like, there was a time when I was working the place before, even before I started that company, and I was like, I know I need to make whatever my job pays me. And it's, guys, it's more than possible, bro. Are you mad? Like, it's more than, do you know how much we're undervalued in so many different ways? I know most people are working full time. You never get what you're worth. I don't know why that happens, but you never get what you're worth. The only time you do is when you demand it yourself by setting your own rates and starting your own business. It may be scary, it may be hard at start, just like anything is starting new, but once you start to learn and go with it and stick with it, you're gonna win. I'm telling you. I big up Spreezy in the house. I big up DJ Spin, you know. My broski, do you know what I'm saying? And I learned a lot from you, Spin, even coming out with you when I used to go to work on the market. You opened my eyes to a couple of things where I'm like, right, Spin's just doing his own thing. Do you know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong, it's graft. Of course, it's graft. But with the graft, you might get your Mondays back. You might get your Tuesdays back. You might get to see your kids more. Do you know what I'm saying? Instead of doing something Monday. And I'm not knocking jobs, guys. I'm not here trying to crap on. No, that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm just saying, what is it that you want to do? And it's possible if you make a plan and you keep pushing for it. 100%. 100%. And time is way more important than money, guys. I don't know what you earn, but a lot of you are giving a lot of time and you're not getting your rewards back. That I ain't got no control over. But you see this DJ thing? We can control that. We can control that. Do you know, which I know you lot know, you lot set your prices. You set your prices. No one else. There ain't no boss, man. There ain't no one else telling you nothing. You are setting your prices. You, right? And some of you are charging too low. Because you got to think about, like, if you look at my videos, look at the stuff I keep putting out, guys. When you're pricing, some of you price people just for the gig. You cannot do that. You do way more. Let's say the average, yeah. If we're doing, birthdays, weddings, that sort of stuff. If you're gonna just do your average party, it's 5 hours, isn't it? Most of us, 7 o'clock until 12 p.m. That's like your time. When you're giving someone a price, it doesn't just mean that. I don't know where you keep your stuff. I don't know how far you travel. I don't know how much meetings you have, consultations. I don't know how long it takes you to go through their list. Sometimes, come on guys, when you're first starting, someone gives you a gig with tunes you don't know, but because you want the gig so bad, you're spending 3 hours downloading songs for them, trying to learn them, beat matching, you're doing all that stuff, and you don't charge for that? Oh, come on. You're doing yourself worse than your boss, and we're not having that, guys. Nah. We're not having that. We're not having that. Okay, you got something in there. Yeah, and John, that's what you should be. Your DJing should definitely pay you more than your day job, unless you're some high fly banking guy. You're moving mad units, crazy K's a year. Then maybe, yeah, your DJ becomes your hobby. But most of us, the DJing should pay us more than most things that we do. And if that's not the case, then once again, that's not a problem. Maybe you're doing something that's really good. Maybe you're happy with what you're earning. And if you're in that realm, then I'm not here to crap on anyone's parade. I'm just saying I know that we can charge more for what we do. All right, guys, one thing I'm mindful of is time. I know I haven't got a lot of time here, so I'm actually going to put this off for next week because I don't want to speed through this. I've got some stuff. I've read through it. There's lots I want to talk about. There's lots I want to share. There's things I want to highlight. Some of you lot have been shouted out in there, and I want to highlight that. I want to give people them flowers. You know what I mean? If people's been shouted out, I want to give people them flowers. So we're going to hold this off until next week. I wanted to just quickly come in here and touch base. The reason why, because I came on really, really late, which obviously I told you, I explained before, and I wasn't able to do the show that I really want to be able to produce to you guys. Upgrades are coming. I'm going to keep working on upgrades. I want really to make this a really good show for you lot to attend to. Even when you look at the numbers now, 11, I'm happy with that. I don't even, when I see the crazy, I'm like, no, keep the numbers real. I want the numbers to be authentic. I'm not here for numbers. I'm here for the people that want to, I'm going to keep saying it, up their income in the DJ world. That's what I want. That's that. Anyone else? I don't know. I'm not tennis. I don't know. Football. I don't know. It's got nothing to do with me. I don't know. But the DJing and upping your rate, yes, I'm about that. Because there was a time when I didn't believe it was possible, and whoa, is it possible now? To the point, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I up my prices every 3 months. Every 3 months I up my prices. You know why? Because I can. And so can you. Facts. But we're going to talk about that more because people want to know how. Yes, of course, how it's possible. But there was a time when that wasn't happening. You got to take time. You got to think of ROI. It needs to be on your mind all the time. Return on your money. How can I return on your money? Some of you that are taking your booking money and you're spunking it up the wall. Sometimes you do that because you have to. I've been there. Hey, listen, I've been there, boy. I've been there when, every penny you make, there's no way. And then you're looking at Flex 10s, all these gear and all this stuff, and you're like, how am I going to afford that? When you go to the shop, it tells you how much, it tells you a number, and you're like, yeah, nah, man, we can change that, guys. I'm telling you, we can change that. I want to make sure when I'm seeing DJ shops closing everywhere, that breaks my heart, because I'm like, that's going to make it harder for other DJs. How does the next wave of DJs come through when people are struggling with beat matching? That breaks my heart, because I'm like, what do you mean, bro? It should be accessible. We've got the internet now. I was beat matching when there's no internet. So no. Want to do all I can to make sure this industry is thriving, and to make sure that when you say to someone you're a DJ, do you know how some people look at it like, you're a DJ? Nah, what? That's disrespectful. But when I see what some DJs are charging, I see some people on Instagram, I know some of you lot have seen it. We was talking about last week with Will, and we was talking about undercutting, and we know undercutting happens when you're new. I get that, but if you're seasoned, that shouldn't bother you, because someone who's got 1 month in the game, 2 months in the game, has got nothing on you. And if your prices are similar, that's a bad thing. That's you saying you're on the same level as the person who started yesterday, when you're not. You've been doing this for years. But anyway, guys, I don't want to take up too much of you lot's time today. We are going to revisit a lot of this stuff next week. Thank you. I didn't even know you lot was going to be here. When all your names came in, I was thinking, what? These men are up at these times. Why am I up at these times? I need to go find my beddy buys, which I'm going to do. But anyway, I'm going to do things properly. We're going to do the thing like you said. Scott, I know, see, Scott's what I like Scott, Scott's on point, and he makes sure the little thing, the little invite thing, I'm going to do that, because I know, that's what I want to do. I want to make sure that you lot know that when you see on my stories, I'll put a post, you see that little red thing that's meant to be, is it here or here? The little red thing that will be there saying, come to the live. Every single Wednesday, guys. Every single Wednesday. I'm not holding back. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm going to make sure, provide some value. I don't care. And like I see, this number here, this is a chill number. 16 people on the live? Yeah. Yeah. Don't get me wrong, later on that will change. I'm 100%. I'm positive, because I know what I'm about. But right now, I want the true real ones. I'm not here for the numbers, guys. Foot facts. No. I'm not here for that. I'm here to provide some kind of value to you guys, because in here there's so much knowledge, and I want to just give it out. John, you know the saying, John. I don't even want to say it, John. I beg you, throw it in the comments. John, you know the saying, bro. You're like the mascot for this one, bruv. What's sharing about, my broski? Come on, John. Come on. Don't leave me swinging. What's the sharing thing? What's the mantra? What's the motto? Yes! Man says sharing is caring, fam. And I care about my broskies, and that's you lot, do you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to make sure I deliver, and I don't care if I'm late. I'm coming on the live, and I'm going to do something. Even if I'm just going to give you like a little update, a little rundown, a little something, I'm going to do that. But anyway, I'm going to sign off because I know I will continue talking. You lot know, John the other day, what did you call me? A fairy on crack. Hey, John, that one finished me, bro. That one finished me. All right, Mikey J, man, you haven't missed nothing, bro. I came on to the live late today. I had a meeting that went well over 10, and I knew, and that's the reason, as Scott mentioned, I never put the thing, because the meeting was booked in from a while ago, and I was like, this is probably going to carry over, so I won't get to do the show again. So don't worry, Mikey. I'm going to put up the reminder thing. Just click it when it comes on one of my next videos or on the other stories that you see, and then you can like get a reminder for next week's show, 10 o'clock, the 247 download show. I'll be back again, and we're going to be chopping up this episode of Pro Mobile. If you haven't got it, I think you should get it. We can go through it together, which I think will be good, so you can see what I'm talking about. I won't be able to show you a lot of the things, but before I do go, I'm going to show you lot one thing. Where is it? Where am there? Screenshot. That's the PR for that one. So if you can get your magazine, guys, man. This thing is £16 a year. I think they bring one out every 2 months, man. If you're a DJ and you're trying to grow your thing, £16 a year, guys. There's so much good stuff in here. So much good stuff. And like I said, the stories, man. You can read stories on DJs and stuff like that, and you can learn little things from them, man. Quickly, man, before I even go, I'm going to talk about one thing, and this is what I loved when I saw in here. John, I know you're going to know my man, do you know what I'm saying? A big shout out to Jimmy, man. Jimmy from Devoted Events, yeah? He's checking for the stuff that I'm saying, you get me? And he's talking about marketing and giving into the fear. And one of the things that he talks about is similar to the stuff I'm talking about what DJs are charging and what some DJs are doing. And I fully believe that there's some people that are making it difficult. But if we separate ourselves, guys, which is what I know we're going to be able to do in the next 12 months, every single one of us, yeah? Separate yourself from... There should be 2 levels, or maybe 3, but let's just say for now 2 levels of when people say DJ, there needs to be those guys and there needs to be professionals. I think everyone here is if not, you're working your way to be a professional. When you're a professional, you're in a different league. It's different. So when those people are charging those prices, that's not you. That's not who you are. You're a professional. And when you're professional, you do things right. And that's why your price is going to echo what it is. But they get great customer service. They get great gear. You have great reviews. You do your best each and every time. You show what you do. Do you know what I'm saying? And just keep stacking them. And then those guys that are doing the cowboy stuff, if they want to keep trying to kill the industry, let them. Just leave them, guys. Don't have to hate on those people. Leave them. Let them do their thing while we just do that. That's the main thing. And before you know it, they will be there saying, oh, how come that you're getting that? And the clients that are not good for us, I'm not going to say we don't want. I'm going to say the clients that are not good for us, or the clients that find that they struggle to pay for the fee, no problem. There's those guys, and that's a whole different kettle of fish. Those are the DJs that might not turn up. Those are the DJs that don't take deposits. Those are the DJs that their equipment fails, and you know what they said isn't what they've produced. Those are the DJs that just take bookings. They don't really think about talking to the client, getting to know anything, understanding their music, showing their expertise. They're not doing any of that stuff, and then it will make sense to the client that time. They might be like, oh, you know what, next time I'm gonna go for one of those premium DJs, because this guy let me down. He had 500 people standing there who was listening to us on Spotify. We're not doing that. But yeah, one of the things that Jimmy said on the Pro Mobile magazine, page 52, and he's talking about, obviously, there's a cost of living crisis if you're in the UK, which you know, or if you're rich and you're not bothered about that. But there's a cost of living crisis. Everything's gone up, guys. I don't know about you lot, yeah, but when I go to the petrol station sometimes, I'm like, what? Today, it said 169. I was in BP. I said 160. That's like, bro, this is like, remember we had that petrol thing? I'm like, we're going back. 1.6. Anyway, Simple things. I don't know, some of you lot shop. I know some of you lot do, yeah, because, you know, your money, your booking money is getting yam. But you go into the shop, things are costing more. Mortgages are costing more. Holidays are costing more. Everything, simple things, everything goes up. And one thing I've noticed that hasn't gone up is some of you lot, what you charge for DJs. Some of you lot have been charging the same price for 5 years. If you haven't changed your price for 5 years, you earn less because you spend more on the same stuff. Your electricity costs more. Your rent costs more. You want to buy new trainers, that costs more. Your equipment costs more. The other day I went to buy cables from a company I used to buy from before. When they sent me the invoice, I had to phone them back and say, yo, big man, there's a bit of an error here. I can see on the email from the last time I ordered from them to this time. And the guy was like, yeah, man, we've got new suppliers, prices have gone up. I said, really? I said, bro, this is double. It's double. And he just said, yeah. I said, yeah. Printing company. I got a massive banner for one of my pop-up tables when I do the stuff in the gym. Same thing. Ordered 2 banners, 2 brand new ones. I said, yeah, man, look a bit tight. Let me get some new ones. They have more than doubled in price. They used to be £40 each. They're now £112. What? So when that's happening in the economy, we must do the same thing. And some DJs are not doing that. And that's why you're finding yourself struggling. If there's inflation, no problem. We have to pass the buck. We don't want to do it, but it's business. And that's what Jimmy is talking about. If you go to page 52 of Pro Mobile, the latest copy, that is that. So before I go, I wanted to quickly share that with you. Love what Jimmy's saying there because it's exactly what I think. And there's a couple other things that we're going to share. But anyway, guys, I'm just chatting way too much. We need to end this live. All right, before I go, yeah? Let me quickly show you some of the other songs that I had lined up. Check this. I got a couple tunes. Hey guys, I had a couple tunes lined up, you know. Before I go, let me just quickly show you some of the seasonings I had there. Listen to this one.